Hey adults, here's what we're going to need for this week's recipe. Flour, salt, baking powder, baking soda, eggs, vanilla, vegetable oil, brown sugar, and zucchini. And here's the equipment you will need. 2 muffin pans, 3 bowls, 2 of them can be a little bigger than the third, a grater. Make sure you have your adult handy to use this one, a liquid measuring cup, a set of measuring spoons, as well as a set of measuring cups, a whisk, a flat small surface like the back of a knife or an offset spatula, a scoop, a spatula for scraping the bowl, and a set of hot gloves. Don't forget your muffin liners.
Good morning, Southo. We're down the street from our beautiful campus. We're here at the beach today to talk about why breakfast is so important, and adding a few ingredients makes a big difference.
What do we know about the word breakfast? Breakfast is a compound word that means to break quickly. Fasting is when we go a long period of time without adding fuel to our body through food. When we're asleep, our bodies rejuvenate or rest and recover. And when we wake, we need to eat to break the fast.
So what do you eat for breakfast?
Favorite thing to eat for breakfast is waffles with syrup and bacon and fruit.
Just pancakes and apples.
Avocado toast with fried eggs. Donuts and muffins, and I like to drink naked juice. Parfaits.
Probably pancakes with syrup.
Did you know that when you eat breakfast, you have more energy, do better in school, and eat healthier throughout the day? Without breakfast, we can get irritable, restless, and tired. Along with food, exercise is good for the body because
we need to work our muscles and circulate our blood to make sure oxygen is getting to our brain so we can focus and learn.
being a kid, you are focused on getting 60 minutes of exercise every day.
The things that our bodies want to eat to stay healthy are fruits, grains, vegetables, dairy, and protein. What are these things? I bet you know what fruits and vegetables are. How about dairy? Can you name a protein? How about a grain? We can incorporate all of these different categories into our breakfast. For our grains, we could have a bowl of cereal or maybe a fresh muffin. For our protein, maybe we have a scrambled egg or a handful of cashews.
For dairy, maybe a glass of milk or a cup of yogurt. You can have a green smoothie or add zucchini to your muffins for your vegetable.
And for our fruit, maybe we have a handful of berries or fresh cantaloupe. Everyone eats a little bit different from each other. We all have different likes and dislikes when it comes to food. If you can find a way to include the foods your bodies need into the foods that you like, it's a win-win for your body and your taste buds.
Make sure your adult knows that you're ready to start cooking in the kitchen. Have you dressed the part? Is your hair pulled back? Maybe you have an apron on. Are you ready to focus on cooking? Is your workstation clean? Have you washed your hands? All right, let's head to the kitchen. There are so many new kitchen skills for us to learn. This week, we are going to learn about how to measure.
Measuring and cooking is a way to put controlled amounts of an ingredient into a recipe. We are going to be making zucchini muffins today. To do this, we will need to measure our ingredients for the muffins. Using the right kind of measuring tool helps a recipe turn out right. Dry measuring cups are exactly sized to measure a portion of a cup. You would measure things like flour or sugar or chocolate chips. When you need a small amount of an ingredient, we use measuring spoons. These spoons range from 1 tablespoon down to 1/4 of a teaspoon. A tablespoon is equal to 3 teaspoons. Make sure you use the right one. In recipes, you will see tablespoon listed as TBS and a teaspoon listed as TSP. Use a measuring cup when you want to measure liquids. It is often in measurements of a fraction of a cup, in ounces, or in milliliters. You would measure things like oil or milk. To measure our dry ingredients, we are going to scoop our measuring cup until it's heaping. Then we are going to use a flat surface to scrape off the top. That way we get the right amount each time. When measuring brown sugar, you want to push it into the cup and then scrape the top. When using measuring spoons, fill heaping and then level off the top. When we level off the top, we are getting the exact amount we need for our recipe. You can use measuring spoons for liquid ingredients when you only need a small amount. Fill your liquid measuring cup on a flat surface and be sure to look at the lines at eye level. So let's get started with our muffins.
You're welcome to take a picture of the screen with another device, or you can print the screen, or you can write it down on a piece of paper. We have our flour, salt, baking soda, and baking powder,
Our sugar and brown sugar, our oil and vanilla, our 2 eggs, and our shredded zucchini.
You can measure everything out in separate containers, but if you do it like this, it makes cleanup a little quicker. Let's start putting our recipe together. First, crack your eggs in your bowl and break them up with your whisk. Then add your sugar and brown sugar. Mix it until there's no lumps left. Then add your oil and vanilla. Keep whisking till smooth. You want to work all of those lumps out of the brown sugar and get everything equally incorporated. Switch over to the bowl with your dry ingredients and add the zucchini. You're going to toss it in the flour mixture until it is coated with the flour. Pour your wet ingredients into your zucchini bowl and use your spatula to incorporate them together. Don't overmix, but make sure everything is coated. You can add some variation to your recipe by adding a handful of a few ingredients. Things such as chopped nuts, dried fruits like dried cranberries, or my personal favorite is an old banana. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Grab your muffin tins and stick a liner in each one. Use your scoop to fill the muffin pans about 3/4 of the way full. Put them in your preheated oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. They should be golden on the top, firm to the touch, and smell them with your nose. You can also stick a toothpick in them and the toothpick will come out clean. So whether you go out for a nice breakfast or you prepare one at home, think about your choices of what you're going to eat and put in your body to start your day, and try to add something healthy to it. It will make a difference in your day.
Hey, Miss Holly, how's it going?
Hi, Julie. I've got some kitchen scraps for your worms.
Awesome. They're hungry. What did you do in the kitchen?
This week, we talked about how adding just a few ingredients to our breakfast that we already eat makes a big difference in our day. We also, in our kitchen skill, we learned how to use measuring devices, and that's going to lead into our kitchen math.
Awesome. I will feed these to the worms because next week we're going to talk about vermicomposting. So let's go. Let's give them
Okay.
some food.
See you next week.
Bye.